Happy October, ladies and gentlemen. We're officially 10 months in the year of 2023, and I don't know about you guys, but hearing that information just makes me think I'm locked in again Genjutsu or something, because I could have sworn it was just April. My brain hasn't processed these last 6 months, but we're really here, you know. The year's about to close out, and we're about to wrap up another year of game releases that were... they're alright. The year started off slow as hell, and we got a lot of stinkers back to back. You know, at that time, the most fun I personally had was less on the games and more on watching the gaming companies themselves beef in legal battles. The drama was just chef's kiss beautiful. But I'd say we picked up the pace more in the last few months as far as the games go. I've been playing more games in recent months than I did at any other point of the year, you know. Just to name a few games I thought were amazing were games like Starfield, you know, Armored Core 6, Mortal Kombat, Lies of P, when it wasn't pissing me off, f you Laxasia. But those are just, you know, my recent favorites. You know, you yourself might have found a plethora of different release games this year that, you know, you enjoyed, and if you did, I'm happy for you, man. That's what it's all about. But even though these gaming corporations have sucked our pockets dry all year from us buying these games, the year just isn't over yet, and we still have some more game releases to come, so the sucking isn't over just yet. That sounded weird. The month of October, you know, I wanted to talk about this month because the only thing more spooky than the cheesy horror movies y'all might see are the sheer amount of game releases coming out in this month alone. Obviously, new games come out every day when you really think about it, but when I say, you know, game releases, I'm talking about the high budget releases that have a big backing behind them. We usually only see them a few times a month. However, October is literally stacked with them from beginning to end. It's a blessing and a curse, since obviously who doesn't want to get, you know, good big games, but how the hell are you going to play all them, especially if you like beating them in a timely manner? I don't know how much more swamp ass my gaming chair can take. I was planning on doing like a top 10 video on like the best ones releasing this month, but you know, I just couldn't fairly compare all these games since they all vary so much in genre, so instead, I'ma just list the majority of them in this video so that you can get an idea of why October will be the biggest month for gaming in 2023. To start the month out, we got a franchise that's, you know, near and dear to my heart, even though the studio is kind of dog right now. We got the newest Assassin's Creed title named Mirage, which is supposed to be a return to the game's roots and a simple story with simple gameplay. Ubisoft is said to be planning on going balls deep on the whole AC franchise with things like a show, you know, a mobile game, and even more games in the works, so hopefully this new launch kicks off their plans on a positive note. That game drops on October 5th, but just one day after Mirage's release, on October 6th, we've got two other highly anticipated games being Detective Pikachu and NHL 24. Detective Pikachu is a spin on the Pokemon series with its beloved yellow character where you solve mysteries, and NHL 24, I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I haven't watched a full hockey match in a day in my life. So the first week starts off strong, but a few days after those games, we get some more treats like the new Forza Motorsport game for the track lovers. Roblox is finally coming to PlayStation. We got this game called Honkai Star Rail, which looks like a Genshin Impact clone if I'm being honest with you. And on the 13th, there's going to be a game dropping called Lords of the Fallen, which personally I've got my eye on as far as like what I really want to play this month. The game is supposed to be a new Souls-like adventure from a new development team, and the gameplay they've shown off for months looks pretty epic. This is one of those games I'm probably going to wait for official gameplay to drop before buying though, since, you know, the team is new and we don't really know if this is just a Dark Souls clone or something underwhelming. But nevertheless, still something to look forward to. Of course, we got that new Sonic game, Sonic Superstars, that drops on the 17th. That Hellboy game teased last year finally comes out on the 18th, and Nintendo fans can finally rejoice because on the 20th, their exclusive Mario franchise is getting a new installment in the long-running franchise with Mario Wonder. Now, I'm not a huge Nintendo head, and the only Mario games that I play, you know, to beat are Galaxy 1 and 2, but everything about the new game looks like classic Mario, except in a new area and more characters to play as. So it looks fun, but the only Nintendo console that I even own right now is a Wii, so I'll just be watching from a distance. But not only are Nintendo fans getting an amazing exclusive on the 20th, but any PlayStation player can agree that the 20th will likely be a holiday for the fans, because that's also the release of likely PlayStation's Game of the Year, being Spider-Man 2. I don't need to say much about it since there's not much that needs to be said. You know, the first two games were masterpieces, and now we've got both Spider-Man in one game along with a whole new story and new villains. My bank account will be on life support. But it doesn't even stop there when it should. Later on the 24th, we get two more releases, being the Metal Gear Solid re-release collection dropping and City Skylines 2 for all the city building fans. And to end it all off, we've got two more amazing franchises with Ghost Runner 2 on the 26th and Alan Wake 2 on the 27th. Okay, let's take a moment to process all that. It goes without saying that this is arguably the biggest month in gaming for 2023. We've got so much to look forward to that it's not even funny. No matter what platform you're on, at some point this month, you're likely going to be glued to your setup, so hopefully all these games deliver, and the month of October will leave a great impression on this year of gaming. So what do you guys think about all these releases coming out this month, man? Feel free to comment down below. And as always, if you like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one.